Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new review, I will say unboxing, or first look to the White Dwarf. This is the White Dwarf for the month of March, and this is the one for subscribers. Okay, you can see here it's rated to White Dwarf, but it's just this little change between glossiness, and there is not any other artwork apart of the a part of the illustration. Here we have the other side, so it's a double. If you open completely, is the assassin picture. So a really nice one. Okay, so let's go to see the content and to see what is inside of this White Dwarf. And if you are subscribed to the White Dwarf Disco, you will receive them. Okay, so yeah, we have always the same the introduction by Phil Kelly, and here we have all the stuff of the White Dwarf, and then we see that again they follow the this color code where we will see that each game is in a different color code on the top. So the red is for Age of Sigmar, the green is for Warhammer 40k Underworlds, this other green, the light green is for Blood Bowl, and then we have the yellow for miscellaneous articles, for different type of articles. So yeah, a little bit of publicity, but they go very fast, and they start with the letters from the readers. We have also the readers models. Some quite, I think this one is quite interesting. We have some nice paint jobs here as well. This one is also quite nice. I always like to see what people can do. And then they talk about the walls of Warhammer. Okay, and then this is talk about background and fluff. And then we go straight to Warhammer Age of Sigmar. In Warhammer Age of Sigmar we have rule engagement, so it's talking about the rules, about the play testing, and all this stuff, all the do. Then we have this is fiction, normally are short histories. Okay, we have also here a new battle plan for 4 players, and then we have the battle for Tequad. So we have a battle report, but this time it's going to be something different. It's going to be a 4 players battle report. So it's quite nice to see. Looking for, I did not have time to read it very long. You see here is a conversion, or this is a conversion of Archon, but no, it's here. It's for to do a zombie dragon, so it's quite interesting. This conversion is quite interesting. Here we have here an army of ogres. Okay. So they fight like that, each one in his corner, and then there is all this. So it will go fast. So we have the battle report. If you are interested, you can read it. The battle report. Then they go with Realm of Life, and here we'll see how to how to adapt your army to the Realm of Life, and we have different examples from this Stormcast. The traditional one that are the Sylvaneth, but here we have different examples for a mage, for Caradon. This is for Sylvaneth. Okay, so how you can adapt them to the Realm of Life. Okay, this one is the one that I don't see that clear. King brought. Okay, I don't know here what they want to show. I didn't have time to read. Then they talk about this leaf that they put and how to do the bases, okay, for the different battlefields, and here how to paint these pinkish trees. And then they talk about creating the battlefield, and this way have this type of, because here we are going to see a mixture of Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, and 40k. Okay, this is clearly Age of Sigmar, but here we have some 40k as well, and it's quite interesting. There is a lot of interesting, for example, this thing here, how to do, these are the same piece of terrain but painted in a different way, so you can it's very interesting to see these examples from Games Workshop and to inspire people to paint. We also have here how to do a keep bashing on terrain. So they explain how to make this type of crane, okay, how to cut the ladders, how to put here this thing. So it's quite very interesting, all this stuff here, and then how it looks like on the table. So a nice one, this one. There is also an interview here, okay. We have an interview to Phil Kelly. You see that it's 1 year younger than me. Good to know. So we have here the interview, the White Dwarf interview. Then we go to Night Bolt, and in that bolt they talk about the glory points and some tactics and how to, I think it's giving some tips how to play and how to be better player. Warhammer 40k, and I think here we are going to see the thing that maybe it's the most interesting for me on this White Dwarf. So we have the echoes from the Warp, that was like a tournament and an event, okay. And then we have the Index Imperialis, and this is almost a mini codex again. And the interesting thing is we have a lot of fluff at the beginning, okay. All this is fluff, or it's background about the assassins. We have a background for each assassin, what is nice to have. It can be, okay, as you can see here, each one against a natural enemy, okay. And then we have even it's like a really full mini codex. So we have the how it's called this, the chronology of the events, and we go to the rules of the Officium Assassinorum. So each type of assassin have 2 stratagems that you can do. So 2 for Vindicare, 2 for Calidus, 2 for Culexus, and 2 for the Eversor. And then we have some generic rules for Officium Assassinorum. The main thing is that you can use a vanguard detachment, even if that detachment contains no HQ. Okay, so you can. However, if you do so, the detachment command benefits are changed to none, so you don't have command points. Okay, but if you have 1 Vindicare, 1 Calidus, 1 Eversor, and 1 Assassin, you ignore that, so you will have the advantages that you have for this detachment. Each assassin costs 85 points, so having this detachment here is 340 points. Not too much, but the other all characters. And they are independent operatives, so this model can never have a warlord trait, so of course they cannot give order, and they have the lightning reflexes, so 4+ invulnerable self, all the assassins. Okay, and then you can also include them paying 1 CP. If you pay 1 CP, you can be included in any detachment for 85 points. So you pay 1 CP and 85 points, and you can include them in the detachment, if I'm not wrong. So this stratagem costs 1 CP, and you are playing a match game, and 2 CP otherwise. If your warlock is as Imperium keyword, use this stratagem during the deployment and Officium Assassinatum of your choice. Remember that in match play, you must pay the reinforcement points for any new unit added. So you have to pay. You have to keep the 85 points. Okay, so you cannot include them for free. And yeah, here we have. So it's another way to include paying 1 CP, and you decide during deployment to include the assassin. And then there is also the priority neutralize, that if you kill a character, you can gain 1 CP to gain 2 in return. So if the Calidus is killing a character, you can decide, okay, I will explain this stratagem, so I receive 2, so you win 1 CP. So you had just 1, you end up with 2. Okay, quite curious. And then we have 2 for each assassin to boost them a little bit more. We have the 4 assassins that we spec. This is the sniper guy, this is the close combat assassin, this is the frenzy guy, and this is the anti-psychers. Okay, and here we have This I think I thought also interesting. Different ways to paint the assassins, different color schemes. This green looks quite interesting to me. What these are 4 greens, although I'm more on the classic ones. Okay, but here you see different ways to paint the assassins, also interesting, and a little bit of painting tutorial. So also nice to see how to do. For example, this one is quite easy to follow. There's a lot of detail on how to do the lenses for the Vindicare, so quite a nice one. And we go then to the fiction, that we have also a short history for 40k, like the one we had for Age of Sigmar. Okay, we go to the tale of 4 warlords, and here we have the 4 armies that they will play with: Genestealer Cult, the Heralds of the Spoilers, so the Black Legion. We will have one doing Orcs, and another one doing Black Ribbons, Ribbon Guard, the Sons of Codex. Okay. Then we have here also an army showcase. This one is going to be an Imperial Knight army, painted with these red, black, and gold colors. Very nicely done. So nice army, very nicely painted. Okay, we will see we have also a little bit of this is but this shoulder pads. So I guess there is a mixture of here there is a mixture of forge wool and plastic kits. I'm not a specialist on the forge wool knights. I know the ones from the plastic kit, but I'm not very familiar with the forge wool ones. Here we have a Castellan. We have a lot of Hellbrins. We have some Warglaives here. This is also quite nice, very knight looking. Okay, I think he had these things, the linings. This one looks like a heavy shooter. Okay, and then we go to the Wrath and Glory, because they go to the licensed games and they talk about the Wrath and Glory. To be fair, I'm not into that. I'm not into this. I guess it's a video game. I'm not into video games at all. So for me, it's more interesting to see the artwork. And then a little bit of Blood Bowl. So we have here a little bit of goblins, but it's mainly I think they mainly talk about playing goblins. There is not a new team, so we have here a fixed team, but there is not really a team here or a way to do a new team. Is just they talk about the goblins for Blood Bowl. And we have at the end the Black Library, and there seems that there is an interview to James Swallow. Here we talk. There is also all this about the Black Library. These are the books from this guy, and this is quite a curious one. So the last part is about reading order on the Horus Heresy. And you see there is first the part of the Great Crusade, there is the betrayal. So it's quite curious how they put the books, because they mix a little bit. You see, they say that they jump from the 5 to the 10. So if you want, this can be interesting if you are. And then this is Alpha Legion that is completely apart. So you can see here all the books and how they are linked to each other. I think if I have to read, I will keep reading on the same order. I think I finish on the 10, on the 11. I need to go back to the reading of these books, but you can see here that how they recommend to connect the books, or how the books are connected. So we have something about the. You can see that the Dark Angels is a little bit apart. So it's quite, and the Primarch is part of the lion. Yeah, the Primarch, the lion. Okay, this should be about the lion. So it's quite, not everything is connected in the same way. So it's not really chronological. And then some pictures from inside of the studio, and that's all. So this is the White Dwarf for the month of March. Quite interesting. The new White Dwarf, if you realize, they have very little advertisement and have a lot of content. So really there is a lot here, and they keep. It's the second time they put a mini codex in the book, and this one is more complete than the Crimson Fist. So yeah, that's all. Please let me know what do you think about the White Dwarf. I'm doing this again because I was there was a viewer that was interested on the White Dwarf, so I said okay, I can, as I'm subscribed, I can do this when I receive the White Dwarf. So that's all for now. I hope you find this video interesting. Please let me know what do you think about the White Dwarf. Give a like if you have liked this video, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.